Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's video, we will practice maths methodology MCQs related to the topic approaches, methods and techniques. First one, which of the following comes under inductive reasoning? Proceeds from particular to general, proceeds from concrete facts to abstract rules, proceeds from general rule to formula, proceeds from special example to general formula. Here A, B and D comes under inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning means moving particular to general, concrete facts to abstract rules, special examples to general formula. Proceeds from general rule to formula describes deductive reasoning, not inductive reasoning. Next one, laboratory method involves the following maxims of teaching. Learning by doing, learning by observation, abstract to concrete, concrete to abstract. The answer is A, B and D. Laboratory method involves learning by doing, learning by observation, concrete to abstract. Next one, project method is the outcome of ideas of naturalism, pragmatism, realism, idealism. The answer is pragmatism. Project method is based on the philosophy of pragmatism. Pragmatism emphasizes learning by doing, experience-based learning, solving real-life problems. The project method was developed by William H. Kilpatrick. Next one, the most effective device for fixing the knowledge of mathematics is review or revision, questioning, drill work, considering outstanding unsolved problems. The answer is drill work. Next one, which of the following are the advantages of supervised study in mathematics? Provides well-organized supervision of the work of the students, encourages students for self-learning, helps teachers to complete the syllabus in time, helps teachers to have a continuous appraisal of progress of the students. The answer is A, B and D. Advantages of supervised study in mathematics: provides well-organized supervision of the work of the students, encourages students for self-learning, helps teachers to have a continuous appraisal of progress of the students. Next one, which of the following precautions are to be taken by the mathematics teacher while assigning homework? Homework based on teaching done in the classroom. Homework should be given in the form of corporal punishment. Homework should be assigned keeping in view of the quantum of work assigned in other subject. Homework should assign keeping in mind the individual differences. The answer is A, C and D. Homework based on teaching done in the classroom. Homework should be assigned keeping in view of the quantum of the work assigned in other subject. Homework should assign keeping in mind the individual differences. Next one, what are the characteristics of a good question? A good question should sample the content adequately. A good question should be clear. It should be taken from the textbook as it is. It should stimulate reflection. The answer is A, B and D. The characteristics of a good question: a good question should sample the content adequately. A good question should be clear. It should stimulate reflection. Next one, the methods that can achieve the objectives of effective domain are termed as lecture method, observation method, analytic method, dialogue method. The answer is dialogue method. The effective domain deals with attitudes, values, interest, feelings and emotions. These objectives are best achieved through interaction, discussion and exchange of ideas. The dialogue method encourages expression of feelings, develops values and attitudes, promotes empathy, respect and moral thinking. Next one, the teaching learning strategy evolved out of the principle praise and reward encourages learning is programmed learning, team teaching, peer learning. The answer is programmed learning. A key principle is immediate reinforcement. Praise and reward encourage learning. Learners receive instant feedback which motivates them to continue learning. Next one, the work in mathematics that is mainly based on the principle of law of exercises: blackboard work, oral work, written work, drill and practice. The answer is drill and practice. The law of exercise given by Thorndike states that learning is strengthened by repetition and practice. Drill and practice in mathematics involve repeated solving of problems, which strengthens concepts, improves speed and accuracy, reinforces learning. Next one, which of the following pair of methods are considered to be complementary to each other? Inductive method and deductive method. Next one, read the following statement carefully. The volume of a cone would be 1/3 of the volume of the cylinder having the equal height and equal radius of the base as the cone has. This fact may be shown to students by using laboratory method. Next one, steps of project method are presented in disorder: planning, creating the situation, recording, execution, evaluation, purposing and choosing. Suggest the correct order. The correct order is creating the situation, purposing and choosing, planning, execution, evaluation, recording. B, F, A, D, E, C. Next one, what according to George Polya, higher aim for school education? Preparing the student for higher education, inculcating life skills in the student, developing the inner resources of the growing child, developing problem solving ability in child. The answer is developing problem solving ability in child. According to George Polya, higher aim for school education is to teach students how to think, especially through problem solving. Next one, classroom teaching should be intensive, easy, interactive, one-sided. Classroom teaching should be interactive. Next one, the ability that develops in students through oral work in mathematics is concentration. Next one, according to constructivism, the child has to listen what the teacher says, construct knowledge continuously basing on previously learned items, note down the material written on the blackboard, read the textbook in the class. According to constructivism, the child has to construct knowledge continuously basing on previously learned items. Next one, this method is also known as method of process of thinking, laboratory, project, analysis or analytic method. The answer is analytic method. The analytic method is also called the method of process of thinking because it proceeds step by step, breaks a problem into logical parts, follows the natural thinking process of the learner. Next one, which school of philosophy of education advocated project method of teaching? Realism, pragmatism, idealism, naturalism. The answer is pragmatism. Next one, the activity method is student-centered, subject-centered, class-centered, teacher-centered. The activity method is student-centered. Which of the following method is considered as one-man show? Project method, lecture method, induction method. The answer is lecture method. Next one, what is teaching through deductive method? From specific to general, from general to specific, from macro to micro, from easy to difficulty. The answer is from general to specific. Next one, the method diametrically opposite to lecture method is heuristic method. Next one, which method is known as an extended part of inductive method? Laboratory method. Next one, deductive method was propagated by Aristotle. Next one, in 5E learning model, the second A represents explore. In the 5E learning model, the stages are engage, explore, explain, elaborate, evaluate. Next one, tutorial group belongs to this type of learning model, collaborative learning. The tutorial group involves learning in small groups, interaction, discussion and sharing ideas, cooperation among learners with guidance from a teacher. Next one, sensory training is the main objective of this method. Montessori method. Maria Montessori emphasized training the 5 senses: sight, touch, hearing, taste, smell to develop intelligence. Next one, to visit to bank to prepare a report on functions of a bank comes under project method. Next one, this teaching method makes students as an investigator. Heuristic method. Next one, this method also called informative method. Synthetic method. Next one, self-unfolding is a part of kindergarten method. Next one, learning through games was introduced by Froebel. Next one of the following is not related to 5E learning. In 5E learning model, the stages are engage, explore, explain, elaborate, evaluate. Exercise is not related to 5E learning. Next one, CCM means content cum methodology. One of the following is not a child-centered method. Lecture method. If a student derived the formula using the simple interest for I is equal to PTR by 100, then R is equal to 100I by PT. The method followed by the student is deductive method. In general, this is not a characteristic feature of project organized by teacher. Next one, the best teaching method that can be used by a mathematics teacher to develop creative and constructive abilities in a student is laboratory method. Next one, in this maths teaching method, one has to proceed from known to unknown facts and hypothesis to conclusion. Synthetic method. Next one of the following is not characteristic of synthetic method in teaching mathematics. It proceeds from known to unknown information. It proceeds from hypothesis to conclusion. It proceeds from abstract to concrete. The smaller parts of a thing are combined to give something new. The answer is it proceeds from abstract to concrete. Synthetic method is concrete to abstract, not abstract to concrete. Next one, education for motor nerves, training to senses, self-directed activity and collaborative play are the important parts of this educational system. Kindergarten, Montessori, heuristic, project. The answer is Montessori. Next one, the most suitable and best method to teach the properties of parallelogram. Lecture method, deductive method, inductive method with heuristic approach. The answer is inductive method with heuristic approach. Next one, the selection of discovery method. Pure or guided discovery is not depends on students' mental maturity level, complexity of the subject, attitude of parents, resources available. It is not depends on attitude of parents. Next one, this teaching method proceeds from conclusion to hypothesis and unknown to known. Inductive method, deductive method, analytic method, synthetic method. It is analytic method. Conclusion to hypothesis, unknown to known. Next one, Kilpatrick classified the projects into the following number of types. Kilpatrick classified projects into 4 types: constructive project, aesthetic project, problem solving project, drill project. Next one, the character that does not belong to inductive method. Unknown to known, example to principle, concrete to abstract, specific to general. The answer is unknown to known. Next one of the following teaching method involves the maxims of teaching like learning by doing, learning by observation, and concrete to abstract. Inductive method, problem solving method, analytic method, laboratory method. The answer is laboratory method. Next one, learning through activities, learning by observation, self-thinking and self-study are the important characteristic features of this method. Inductive method, analytic method, heuristic method, assignment method. The answer is heuristic method.